Welcome back to the channel, folks, for a quick follow-up video to the last video we did on some recent auction purchases. I figured I would do separate small videos on various items that were within all of these recent auctions and private purchases. We're getting ready to send a lot of stuff in to be graded. We're trying to determine what to keep in the original holders and what to send in for grading. And these piece dollars, where they're so toned, came up as one decision to be made whether or not they would be kept in the holders or are in this case or sent in for grading. There's obviously pros and cons to both. So some of the coins are deeper toned than others. The 1922s on all of these really seem to tone up. Not sure if it had to do with the position in the case or the coin itself, but you don't really see that type of toning on piece dollars very often. But they're really, really special, in my opinion, as common as those coins are. The fact that they've toned so marvelously does add a whole different dynamic. You can see the reds and greens and just really nice natural toning. Taking them out of this case is a little bit tricky. So I'm probably not going to pull and look at the reverse on these because they're the way this case was designed. They don't just pop out. The whole case needs to be removed. Well, I guess it's not that big of a challenge, but I mean, I just pulled that out of the case. So I'm going to look at a couple of Morgans that are going to be going in to PCGS after this, and then we're going to call this video an end, and we'll move on to the next subject in the next video. So let's see. Trick is to get it out without causing any damage to the holder, and apply minimal contact to the coin. And the reverse is pretty much white. I believe, even though there's 3 sets, they're all Philadelphia. I believe. I can confirm that in a moment. It would be nice if they were Denver and San Fran, but that's not possible, considering a couple of these dates weren't struck in Denver. 25 comes to mind. This one is a 23 from the other one of the other sets. And there's not a lot of contact marks. Hard to see it through the toning. There's a couple on the cheek you can see next to the nose. Probably a technical grade of 64. Really curious to see how they do grade them. Let's see if I can get this one out, and then we'll take a look at these other Morgans. say the person that designed this, or the company that designed this, did not do so with the idea that they would ever be removed, I'll tell you that. There's a big gash on the chin, which is unfortunate. But that toning is not very common for a piece dollar. Nice cartwheel. We're sending in a lot of Morgans, actually. We're trying to decide if we want to crack out those INS Morgans, but the ones that are already on the PCGS submission, these are going to go regular because of the value. First up, we have this $1888S. Maybe you weren't expecting the S. It's a nice coin. I'm not sure if that chatter on the cheek will hold it to about a 62, but trying not to take it out. I was thinking it was a 63 when I bid it on the auction. It went at a decent enough number that wherever it lands, as long as we get a straight grade, we should be okay. And we have this. $1878 from the Carson City Mint. It's another lovely piece. It's close to $1,000 coin in '64. I'm thinking it's a 63, which puts it at around 600. So that's one of the two of the many Morgans that are going in. I thought I brought the other, the 88O is a proof-like, but that is in the regular submission. I squeezed it in under 300. There's this proof walker. I showed this in the opening video. I really don't want to take it out. I don't have gloves on, but you can see that rose-colored violet toning better there. The mirrors are spectacular. You can't see the whole thing. You have to settle for that. We'll see how that works out. We have a key date seated dime in AU. I'm hoping they don't call it cleaned. Don't really see any hairlines, but it's kind of got that clean look. But if it comes back somehow with a straight grade, this is an 1859-0. You have that chip down here, that might completely prevent it from a straight grade. I'm not really sure how they grade these. I don't know I think that's post-mint damage. So that alone probably will put it into an AU details holder, but we're going to send it in and give it a shot because it's, a $500, $600, $700 coin. You guys saw the $1909 SVDB and the 1877 Indian in the previous video. And we'll just take a quick look under better conditions. This INS is the sister company of Heritage Auctions in Dallas. If you look on the back, This is in Washington, D.C., but on their other the Heritage Building, Dallas, Texas, blah, 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 blah. Numismatic Certification Institute. So, I'm not really sure how that one doesn't dimple. But we all know it's very challenging getting that out of PCGS nowadays. Probably not going to be sending this in. We're going to hold off. We don't want to crack these ones out yet. Love the reverse toning. That's a beauty. And then the one with the strongest mirrors, in my opinion. Really cameo on this one. Just almost doesn't look real. There's also this, I didn't show this in the other video. And it's a pretty flawless piece dollar. Pretty hard to see how that wouldn't 5. Stranger things have happened. This one here is probably the least fond of. And they also have the same feeling, grading at 63, so I think that's fair. In terms of mirrors, I don't think it's quite there. A couple AccuGrades for good measure. Part of that private sale. And then there was this was the Tangible Assets Management. Pretty nice looking piece right there. I think I've agreed with just about all of their grades at this point. And the previous batch I got from a whole different sale from Once Upon a Time. An 1879S, registered to the bearer. 65. Notice these ones do not have the PL. They are not PL. They look phenomenal outside the plastic. There's about 7 more. We won't show them all. I will show an 040 with some really nice toning if I can find it. I believe there's an 80S. We have an 84 and an 81. The 81 is a tough date in 65. It's an 86. There's the 040. Not really going to catch the full beauty of it through all this plastic. But I did take the plastic out. I did take it out of the capsule, and It's a really stunning piece. There's an 1881 and an 1884. Both of those Philadelphia coins are valued a little bit higher if they grade 65. That's a big F, obviously. Here's the 81. Registered to KP Anderson. This one's actually registered. Now, that's not, it's inside the plastic, that little piece there. That's nothing. There's a couple of fine hits on the cheek and a couple in the field. Certainly within the 65 grade range. You're not going to get the cartwheel through all this plastic. And there's some minor chatter on the reverse. This is one of the instances where the reverse is not as nice as the obverse. Really tough to get an 81 as a 65 grade. I'm thinking it's probably a 4. Just with that extra little bit of chatter. And then this 1884 is another pretty difficult date to get a 65 on. The luster is better on this one, but there's more contact. There's a lot of on the neck, behind the cap by the UM and unum on the nose. So this one probably not going to make it. The luster and the strike is really all there, but I mean, again, we're magnifying in, and they tend to look at these on a long range. But all right, I wanted this to be a 5 or 10 minute video. We're approaching 20, so we are going to call it there. And when we come back on the next video, we will look at some of the other stuff that was acquired during the last couple auctions and private sales. Sam's Coins and Heavy Metal thanks you for your time. You can visit us on eBay under the same name. Find us on the web at Samscoinsandheavymetal .com. Send us an email, Samscoinsandheavymetal @gmail.com. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate your time. Have a good night.